as promised, I told you guys I would tell you a story about how I remember slope. And how I remember slope has to do with the first time I went skiing. Now, I know some of you have been like, oh, but you told us you went snowboarding. Well, I learned to ski first. Now, this is a 90% true story, okay? And I thought I'd, get in the get up, embellish it, really have a good time. So here it goes. So, the way I remember slope has to do with the way I went skiing the first time, which was in 6th grade, so winter of 6th grade. Never been skiing before. My really good friend, Victoria Lopez, had also never been skiing before. We were like, we're going to go skiing. So we went skiing with our friend, Carrie Begala, who had been skiing before. Always good to go for the first time with somebody who had been skiing before. And our moms, obviously drive us up there. And we go to Thunder Ridge. So you guys know, not a huge ski area. Great place to start. So we go to Thunder Ridge, we get the Learn to Ski package, you get your full rental, you get a lesson, you get your lift ticket. So excited, feeling all cool, having the lift ticket dangle off of your jacket. So we go, we get our skis, our boots, our poles, all that stuff. And we've got at least 45 minutes before our lesson starts. So we're like, yeah, let's go over to the bunny hill. We'll go on the bunny hill a few times, then we'll take our lesson and we'll be awesome. So, you got all your stuff and you're walking and you can't walk in the boots. So we go over to the bunny hill, right? And, you pop into the skis and you can't, and you go over and you get on the chairlift. So Carrie Begala goes in front of us, kind of by herself. And me and Victoria Lopez, we get on the chairlift, tell the guy, oh, it's our first time, and they slow the chairlift and you go up. So we're up, we're going on the bunny hill, and as we're going up, we're so positive we're gonna have a good time. We're singing, laughing, this is going to be so great. We're gonna have such a good time, positive, we're gonna be such awesome skiers. So we're having such a positive experience joking around on the chairlift, and we get to the top. Now it's time to get off the chairlift. What happens every time somebody brand new gets off the chairlift? We fall. No big deal though. We get up, we go over to the side of the mountain. Right, bunny hill. So Victoria Lopez goes down. She goes 4 feet and poof, falls over. Now, I'll remind you, I told you I've never been skiing before. So I knew nothing. Some of you are thinking oh, pizza and french fries. I had no idea. My only experience with skiing was what I saw on the Olympics. I'm talking the ski racers who just bomb it down and they're whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So that's what I have in my head. When you're Olympic downhill skiing, you just go right down. So that's all I know. So that's what I do. Like I said, growing up, I wasn't particularly cautious. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for it. So I just go and I just bomb it down the mountain. Now let me remind you, I am on the bunny hill. Who else is on the bunny hill? You have your senior citizens. You're older people. You're help I fall and I can't get up. So I'm watching out. They're moving slow. And remind you, I can't. I don't know how to steer. Don't know how to do anything. Just bombing it down. And I start to get all negative. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna knock into one of these people. They're gonna break a hip. It'll be terrible. How horrible. Now, who else is on the bunny hill? You got your little itty bitties, your little itty bitty kids. You don't even hear them coming and they just poof, fall over. Or worse yet, when they're learning to ski with their parent, what do they have? They have those giant leashes that are connected to them and their parents back there. It looks like they're driving an ox cart on the Oregon Trail. Whoa, Bessie, making these huge, long S's covering the whole path. And again, I can't steer. I don't know how to stop. And at this point, I'm going too fast to stop. I've passed the point of just pop over and go in the snow because I am just bombing it down. So it's oh my gosh, I'm going to kill one of these little kids. This is horrible. This is so negative as I'm going down the mountain. This is the worst thing I've ever done. Just so negative. And somehow I get to the bottom. I have not fallen. I get to the bottom. And at the bottom, it has kind of that flat land, just kind of clears out. And I get to the bottom and I'm still there. And I'm oh, is this what skiing is like on flattened land? This is zero fun on this horizontal plane, this horizontal line. It's zero fun. It's going so slow. What is this? So I get bored, I get distracted, then all of a sudden I don't see this vertical drop in a cliff and I fall down into an undefined puddle of mush. Now that's the 10% I made up, obviously. I did not fall off a cliff. There was a maybe 4-foot drop into the parking lot. There was that orange mesh fencing there. By that time I had slowed down enough that I flipped over. But true story, just bombed it right down the mountain, had no idea. Victoria Lopez comes down behind me a few minutes because she goes a little bit falls, which is probably what I should have done. And then Carrie Bagala comes down making those nice S's and she's like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, skiing. She was like, no, you gotta make turns. I was like, well, you didn't tell me that. I don't know. So to recap with our slope, I did get better at skiing. But to recap with our slope, as we're going up the mountain, you're positive you're gonna have a really great experience. Going down the mountain, you never skied before, you're bombing it down, really negative, you're afraid you're gonna kill somebody. Skiing on flat land, that horizontal line, is 0 fun, 0 slope. And falling down a cliff, a vertical cliff, would leave you undefined in a pile of mush. So we got our positive slope, our negative slope, our 0 slope, and our undefined slope. Hope you guys enjoyed my story. It's hot.